Law Society of Kenya President Faith Odhiambo has called on Kenyans to join hands in advocating for the transparency in public debt management. Speaking today during the Debt and Anti-Corruption Citizen Assembly at KICC Nairobi, Faith termed the ballooning public debt as a corruption and Kenya's most persistent problem that demands immediate and collective attention. James Baraka reports.
Viva comrades, viva! Viva! Viva comrades, viva!
Viva! With the Kenya's national public debt standing at 10.4 trillion Kenya shillings according to the report released by the government in May this year, corruption cases alongside public debt management have increasingly troubled many legal professionals in the country.
The stark reality of Kenya's ballooning public debt, now exceeding $1 trillion, demands our immediate and collective attention. This is not merely an economic concern, it is a profound legal and ethical issue that affects the sovereignty of our state and the fundamental rights of our citizens. The Public Finance Management Act, among other legal frameworks, mandates transparency, accountability, and participation on all financial decisions affecting the public. However, the alarming levels of public debt and the pervasive corruption in our systems suggest that these legal safeguards are being systematically undermined.
But the loans are still coming. The debt is still being accumulated. Our international macroeconomic police, called the IMF, have been in town. Did they reach out to you? But they will put in their press release, we did citizen engagement, or we met with civil society.
Speaking at the opening ceremony of the Debt and Anti-Corruption Citizen Assembly organized by the Okoa Uchumi Coalition in collaboration with the Institute for Social Accountability at KICC in Nairobi, the Law Society of Kenya President Faith Odhiambo urged all Kenyans to boldly join the push for transparency in public debt management.
We must ensure that our public finance management systems are not just theoretically sound, but practically effective. We must push for transparency in all financial dealings and demand that those who mismanage or misuse public funds are held accountable. And we must engage every Kenyan in this process because at the end of the day, it is the ordinary citizens who bear the brunt of corruption and mismanagement.
The forum additionally provided an opportunity to honor the patriots who lost their lives during the recent nationwide protest that aimed at advocating for accountability and good governance.
2 months ago, our youth, who are well represented here, led us in saying enough was enough. Unfortunately, the gallant patriots who led the Gen Z revolt, so far, we have 60 of them who've been declared dead through extrajudicial execution.
Even with this level of debt, with this number of questions about how money is being spent, we're still putting the wrong people in public office. And we're reminded of that 2 weeks ago when, despite the EACC's advisory to Parliament that one particular individual had a case to answer, not a case, but cases to answer, and he shouldn't be considered for nomination as Cabinet Secretary, Parliament still went ahead and the President still went ahead to appoint this person.
As the Debt and Anti-Corruption Citizen Assembly Forum continues tomorrow with an in-depth discussion on the national public debt and corruption issues, the major concern remains, will this gathering really bear any fruit?
Down with corruption!
James Baraka, KUTV News.